Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so. Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check 49. X3, 218, chopper. Hurry, hurry. Shoot.
Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hey.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
He's checking.
A run for Nick Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Hurry! Point it right. Up. 97's the mic.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. 36 yards on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Hurry!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. The 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On first down, Taylor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Yeah. Hey, high 7. Hey, Sam off.
Check 24. Check 24. Check.
Yo, Jeff, lead grip.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's third down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hey, orbit.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And it's caught. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Bravo. Here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the ball.
Buzz.
Mike's 59.
Kings.
Check.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
General West. Check 26, check 26.
On second and a yard, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
Dead, 20.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey. Hurry.
59. Bring it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Dead, 180.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns.
Dead, 180. Regular. Go.
I'm coming. 97's the mic. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marcus Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. Told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle made there by Traven Howard.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a carry for Pirine. That he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Pirine. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now P-Ryan. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Set, 180. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Hey, 133. I got you.
Mayfield on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Watch the safety creep.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry. Hey, 133.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
King.
Check 4.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Watch the air!
Up, up! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
First down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Beckham Jr. out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Run, run, run. Hey, box truck, box truck.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Up,
Watch the pass.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
180!
That's right, man.
King! Hey, Alpha! Hurry! I got it!
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Down on the We've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Eason. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, lock it.
Check 52. Shit.
Leo. Shoot.
Throwing again. Eason. Going up top. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Out.
Topper.
Like 22, he's coming.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready? 50, plant.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check.
Yep.
Check. Mike 22. Let's go, D.
On first down, Eason. Going for the deep ball. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marcus Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
It's caught inside the 25. Now, wait a minute, they declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hurry.
Ringo.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, wahoo.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And again, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Pirine. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Rush in.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson, 56 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Point it right. Watch the shit. I got it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to leave
positive.
the booth.
Set, 8-3.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
94.
Check nickel.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There's Scarborough on the toss. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys continue to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, tighten down.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You can't block me.
They run it again with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Again, here's Pirine. And an alley to run. And now running right through it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play that time for the Colts. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they try the right side here. Again, he finds an opening. And down to the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, now.
They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Samaje Pirine, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
63. Browns 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Hunt. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's caught by OBJ. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Day.